An Amber Alert that gripped the mid-state this weekend.
Chances are you got an alert like this one on your cell phone, but when those 3 kids went missing and the search was on, why was the emergency alert sent out a full 30 minutes after the Amber Alert was fully issued?
Well, we asked News Channel 5's Jason Lamb to look into that for us tonight. And Jason, what'd you find out?
Well, that Amber Alert was broadcast on thousands of cell phones in what's called a wireless emergency alert. But it turns out the group that's sending these to your phone is nowhere near Tennessee. In fact, the group is headquartered in a place 600 miles from here. Goodlettsville police jumped into action early Sunday morning, asking the TBI to send out this Amber Alert for these 3 kids police said were taken by Keith Tanzel. That Amber Alert was transmitted to TDOT on their highway warning signs and to the National Weather Service at 12:38 a.m. yesterday. You may have found out about the Amber Alert this way: an emergency message sent to cell phones. But that emergency message wasn't transmitted until a half an hour after the Amber Alert went out. A 30-minute wait while those children, police say, were in imminent danger.
When we're trying to ramp up an Amber Alert, we're going to do what we can to get that information to the public as quickly as possible, but it does take some time.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is the group that issues Amber Alerts, but they say getting the information out through all the different channels is not a simple process.
The biggest misconception about the Amber Alert is that there's just a big red button that someone hits here at TBI headquarters, and that's simply not the fact.
In addition to contacting the National Weather Service, TDOT, and other groups, the TBI calls the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, a group based out of Washington, D.C. The TBI says that's the group that sends out the wireless emergency alerts to your phone. The TBI says while the cell phone alerts may take time to get to you, a quicker way to find out about Amber Alerts may be the TBI's own Twitter and Facebook pages. They posted the Amber Alert there at 12:26 and 12:33 a.m., even before the Amber Alert was formally issued.
That's a primary tool for us because that helps us notify the media very quickly. It helps us notify the public.
Something to keep in mind for the next Amber Alert, when minutes count. Now, luckily, the 3 kids in that Amber Alert were all found safe about an hour after the alert went out. The suspect is still on the run. Live in Nashville tonight, Jason Lamb, News Channel 5.